to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be drawing from a translated description. So basically my sister made a description for a drawing, translated 10 times, and this is what it ended up being. Jungwon had an idea in Blondin. Lower summer and hair is soft with a few walks. Clothing, clothes. Oh my goodness, that's going to be really hard to draw from, but I guess I'm going to have to try. For clothing, clothes, that one's so pointless. Of course I was going to draw him wearing clothing, so that part did not help at all. The first part, Jungwon, made me think of a Korean person, so I decided to make him look like a K-pop idol. For Had an Idea, I originally made him thinking of ice cream, but I ended up changing that idea later. With a few walks, I decided to make him taking a walk. Blondin, I think that meant blonde hair and hair is soft. I tried to make the hair kind of softer looking. It's funny because the description is definitely very garbled and doesn't make much sense even though it was only translated 10 times. It's kind of like a game of telephone. But I had to just go with what the description said anyways. And for Lower Summer, I made it have summer vibes, which is funny because it's pretty close to actual summer anyways. So I'm going to be drawing a real summer picture soon, but it's alright. I'm sorry if this is a bit hard to follow. It's a bit hard for me to explain, but it's literally just my sister wrote a description up for a drawing, then put it into a translator, and I had to draw based on only what that was. I wasn't able to know what the original description was. I am gonna know at the end of this video though. I'm gonna bring in my sister, and I'm gonna react to what the original description was. But anyways, for now, I'm just working on the picture. To be honest, even though it was very garbled and didn't make any sense, once I decided to make the concept of the picture a dude in the summer taking a walk with blonde hair, it wasn't very hard to actually draw. His hair is kind of inspired by, like Korean blonde hair when they have like the black roots showing. I don't know, I just think that it's always really cute, so I decided that that's how I'd make his hair. And you might be questioning why I decided to make it a guy. I just thought that Jungwon sounded like a guy name. I actually thought that it might be an actual idol. But because it didn't say anyone's name, because I don't know of anyone at least with that name, I just had to draw a guy. You know, I couldn't decide, oh, I bet it's this. I just had to kind of go with what the description said to the point where it makes sense. This video idea is actually an idea from my younger brother. You would probably think it was maybe my sister's idea or something because I keep talking about my sister, but actually it was my younger brother's idea and I am just doing his idea. Me and my sister decided to do it. So in reality, thanks to my younger brother for this video. He's what made it possible. I decided to make this guy a little bit more muscular, though I don't really have any practice drawing muscles, and I know you guys would probably have a lot of critiques or like advice. I would appreciate it, but I also didn't, if I'm being honest, I wasn't too concerned about how accurate it looked, so there's probably going to be more errors than there had to be. I probably could have done a little better, but I don't know. I just felt kind of lazy. Since the description said with a few walks, I decided to make him taking a walk like I said before, so I had to make the picture set outside. I was thinking of adding like a little tree branch coming in, but I decided to give up on the idea of the tree branch and just actually have like leaves of a tree. I didn't think the branch looked very nice, so I decided not to have it. I thought of adding a streetlight or something, but then I decided to add a little sign that says welcome. I don't know where it's welcome to. Maybe he's walking into someone's like yard, like their front yard or something, or even his own front yard, but I don't know why the sign would be faced like that. Maybe, I guess he'd have to be walking away from their front yard. I have no clue. I just put welcome on the sign because I didn't want to think up a name or something that made more sense. I just felt lazy, and so I wrote welcome. And I added some like vines on the sign. Like I said, I was originally thinking of making him thinking of ice cream, so like have a little thought bubble or something in ice cream. But I decided to scratch that idea because I felt like it was too distracting to the picture and made it look a little bit more cartoony or like cutesy. I don't know how to word it than I wanted it to. So I decided to, instead of doing that, have these little lines like he's noticing something. I think he's still thinking of ice cream, like he sees someone selling ice cream, like, you know, that's his idea because the description said Jungwon had an idea, but I decided to change it up a bit. Right now it's a bit harder to see what I'm doing because I'm just doing little tiny things. I started getting self-conscious about the arms and their length, but I think that the arm length is okay. And now we're gonna bring in my sister because the drawing is finished and react to the original description. So let's go and say hi to my sister.
Hi, I'm Yuma.
Can I see the original description now, Yuma?
Yep, here it is.
Okay, so it says Jungwon is holding konpetto and has blonde hair. The background is summery and his hair is very smooth with only a few stray ends. His outfit is a uniform. Jungwon from Enhypen?
Yes.
What? I knew it was a real name. Okay, so for the most part, I got everything else right. Other than that, and the uniform, and it does not mention in the description konpetto at all, but you know, I gave it my all. Well, thank you for giving me that description, Yura.
You're welcome.
So, what did y'all think? Though it was most certainly not Jungwon or konpetto, I think that it turned out really cute and I enjoyed drawing it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.